Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shadow Empire, where we're playing as Salic Federation. Almost forgot the game again. Uh, Last episode, we were well on our way to finish cleaning up the northern areas. We've actually almost got it. There's one more unit that we've got to knock out in the northwestern area, and then we've got kind of a good number of units up north here in the northwest eastern territory that we need to destroy, but it's not that bad. We've also got to knock out what's left of these mutants, but yeah, we're doing fairly well. We've also almost got our first demineralization plant finished in our capital. Actually, it is finished. Next turn it will be producing metal, which will help us a lot. So I'm hoping that we can really I mean, we already produced a shitload of metal last turn, so I'm hoping we can kind of really push forward with our kind of growth. Okay, looks like is this a new one, or did we just forget to move this guy? I think we just forgot to move this guy. Okay, that's being done there. So we got that. Okay. Yeah, you've got schools being made there. One thing I want to go ahead and do, rail, since we've got the spare metal for it. We can connect up these two cities. It takes all of our metal for this turn, but we've done it. So that's been connected up. Let's get these guys over here. All of these regiments take up position with Brunmark here very soon. Okay, that peninsula has been fully explored. Kind of going around to surround this guy and then knock him out. What do we got here? Militia commemorative plaque? Sure, we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's make it extra fancy. We got the credits for it. Let's give the militia something to be proud of. Gas-powered small arms, Walker hydraulics, quad machine gun, cluster bombs, electric engines, personal armor optimization. I don't know. Let's check what we got here for our tech. I'm just thinking here. Quad machine guns, gas-powered small arms. That's in advanced engineering. Walker hydraulics is way too early. So are electric engines. Gas-powered small arms might be decent. Personal armor optimization. I think we're going to go with that. Personal armor optimization. We'll deal with that, and then we got to design council. They want something here. Let's look at the APC, artillery, mechanized artillery. Let's do rocket launcher. Rocket launcher, let's do big rockets with minimal steel plating and a heavy diesel. Hidden village discovered. Let's let them be. Give us colonists. That'll become useful later. Roaming thieves in Gallia. I'll lend my full support. Okay, critical success. There we go. Spies. Let's continue with the trade faction. Okay, you're good there. Let's have this guy go around, join these guys. There we go. Northwest has been mostly cleared. All we got left is this guy. Let's see here. Get all the tanks in on this. Just everybody attack. There we go. That's done. Now they'll start heading this way to take up position against Brunmark. Fifth will take up position here. A lot of our militia will take up position near Gallia. Should help us. Fine there. Let's go ahead, construct a road, sealed road from Liberty down here. Just to connect up things a little better. Looks like they do have sealed roads they're starting to put up. Same up here. Okay. So they're actually producing that. Okay, alright. It's not bad. Sealed road. Down that way. Connect everybody up. Let's have you go there. You're there, so we got you. Bring you down. Okay. Northeast shouldn't take too long. So you're done there. Flint, you didn't have anything. Was it Torona that's building the power plant? Yeah, so you're going to have yours done. Construction. What do we got here? Could produce this. Or power plant. Solar power would be good too. University. Let's see. Do we have that in our capital? Because we definitely would want that. Yeah, we do not. Okay, so let's get the university going. Build up all that, because we need it. More research is always good. And yeah, let's go to the next turn, because I don't think there's anything else we can really do. Now, all these militia units and everything will start heading down south towards Gallia and its border. Alright, next turn. But yeah, like I was saying last episode I was talking about tabletop gaming and things you don't really think about whenever you start getting into it. And when you start seriously getting into it, it kind of not creates a problem, but it's just like just a kind of an annoyance is storage, and you start noticing your little ticks and stuff. I was saying I've got a problem. I like collecting starter sets. I don't know why. I have that problem actually with other things. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Pathfinder. Pathfinder, the role-playing game system. First and second edition. I don't like either, in all honesty. I think it's way too complex for really needless complexity for no reason in a lot of ways. I think they have great adventure, like pre-written adventures, and that their source books are really great. I honestly think the Ultimate Campaign Guide is required for making a character in a fantasy genre. Just like all the tables you can roll on to make that can make a fairly interesting character with very little in the way of required like effort. Just to roll up a character. Like, you already have a character. Oh, I've got a half-orc paladin or something like that. You can roll up the background for that character, their family, how many siblings they've got, what their disposition is towards you, whether or not you have like a mentor or friends or enemies and everything like that. Ultimate Campaign Guide, honestly, required for me if I'm just making a character from scratch. But what was I talking about? I do this all the time. No, yeah. But the thing is, like, I have the starter set. I have the original starter set for the first edition Pathfinder, like the big box set with all the pogs in it, and like the really pared down rule book and the fold out map and everything. Like, I've got that. Never used it. Still sitting there. Just still sitting there in box. All the pieces are still there. I've popped out all the little like pop out token things, but everything else is basically as is. Yeah, I realize I do that a lot. I like getting starter sets for things, and I've even recently. I remember I've been looking at starter sets for other tabletop games. Heck, very soon when it's actually out, I've kickstarted it. I'm going to be getting the starter set for the basic starter set for Twilight 2000, because I got that. To be fair, there wasn't really another option. I could have gotten the really, really fancy starter set with a metal case, but I just got the basic one. But still, like, I got that. I've been wanting to pick up the Team Yankee starter set for ages. And so far, actually, I've been wanting to get that for so long, it's actually changed its name, because Team Yankee, the tabletop miniatures game by Battlefront, which also makes Flames of War, they dropped calling it Team Yankee and instead just called it World War III. For their game system. I think it's probably because they wanted to have more leeway when it came to the lore for the background, so they could kind of expand out the conflict. I think that's what they did, because they also came out with Oil Wars, like, what's kind of a supplement book. But yeah, still, like, honestly, it's a yeah, God, that is a bit. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm broken. I need help. Or more starter sets to fill this hole. I don't know. But yeah, that's something that compounds storage issues. Oh wow. I'm actually somewhat envious of tabletop gamers in the UK and Europe in general. While you guys generally have smaller space or less space to work with in terms of homes and like square footage and things like that, you actually have access to like the best storage system for tabletop minis like out there right now. If you don't know, it's called like, I'm not kidding. The brand is is a really useful box. It's just a really useful box. That's the name of the brand. And it is just a really useful box. It stacks. It has the same footprint across all the boxes, but it changes height depending on how big you want it, which is great. That's exactly what you kind of want, because it makes it very easy to store them and have like kind of a uniform storage system. And they're really great. They're very easy to magnetize as well, so you can put like magnets in the bottom of your minis bases, and they can magnetize to the bottom of the box, and then you've got like something that you can kind of forego using foam. Now I'm going to stick with the foam method, but just being able to store like terrain and stuff like that in those boxes would be great. And the problem is they're very hard to get here. Just the really useful box is very hard to find in the US. Even like ordering online, it's very hard, and it doesn't necessarily work out to being economical to do so. So that kind of sucks. Okay. I think the turn's over, so I'm not wanting to start on another subject. Yeah, killed 300 walkers. Cool. Got metal deposit. Oh, thank God. More metal deposits. We need those. If it's... I swear to God, if it's... Okay, I don't think it's here. It's the other one. If it's rare metal, and I misread that again, could hurt somebody. No, it's actual metal. We have actual metal deposits. Ah, oh, thank God. It's Mine Resume Steel Fort. Okay. All right. 24-1. And we're done. Okay, we continue pushing down here. We got the Hidden Deep, which gives us a Hermit. Okay. Jeez, so many regiments. So many regiments coming up here. I think we're just going to put them in the Triton Timbers to cover the space between is this the first? I think it's the first. Second infantry and the third infantry. Yeah, that's the first up there. Doy. Okay, motion that for the BP protection to reach. Sure, we'll do that. Small present. Yeah. Spies, continue with the trade faction. And that's what we got. Let's see what we're doing in terms of metal production. 700 turns, not bad. Okay. I think we got all that done. We head up north here. Keep everybody moving. Get all the militia moving as well. We just want them all to start getting on the border. Even if they're only one or two, it'll help in the end. There we go. Even a small unit will have the ability of delaying a larger one in a conflict, so I don't want to waste any of them. It can fill in space on the line. Okay. Just continue closing the gaps in the line there. And separating out these creatures, killing them off one by one. That's going to be the plan. Truck stations, not done yet. Let's continue to build out the rail line. Okay, Gallia is connected up. So hopefully that starts getting some of our supplies out there. We're also going to go ahead and construct a rail station out this way to help with pushing the rail out a bit more. The supply points, the rail supply points. Flint's power plant's done. Construct a rail station here as well. And we're going to nationalize the transport hub so that we can upgrade the darn thing. Let's push that out. I think Torona deserves a soil demineralization plant because it also has a power plant, so it can power it natively, which is good. Now the thing we're gonna need, isn't that doesn't that require let me try building it here. Does that require, yeah, requires high tech. So we're gonna go ahead and trade for some of those. Buy that. And we're also going to go to the workshop and build up ammo. Just a bit more. Okay. That looks good. Let's go to the next turn. I don't see anything else we can do. Yep, alright, next turn. Yep, we're almost to the Antarctic. To the South Pole. We've got a very large nation. And our biggest thing that was holding us back was our metal and power production. But now that we've overcome that, We're going to start seeing an exponential growth curve kind of happen. Because we've got very fertile farmlands that we haven't even, like, come close to overwhelming yet. Even with our, like, I think our farmland being, like, level 1 or 2. So, yeah. Things to talk about that aren't tabletop games. That aren't tabletop games because you guys are probably bored out of your scrolls with me talking about that kind of stuff. Something that happened actually yesterday, as of time of recording this, the Mars 2020 rover Perseverance made a successful landing, and I think last time I talked about this. I did say, yeah, I signed up. Like, I put my name's on the rover. Like, you know, it's microscopic. It's free. Anybody can do it. But yeah, it's an interesting feeling. That's the first time that's ever happened for me. But yeah, technically my name is on Mars, which is kind of amazing. Like, I know it's a very little thing, and there's hundreds of thousands of names on Mars right now, but that's still, you know, it's a little piece of history. A little piece of history that I think is cool that I got to be a part of. They still haven't released the footage of the landing, because if I remember right, Perseverance has a high quality camera and microphone that should be able to record. That should have been able to record the entire descent. So we should be able to hear what Mars sounds like. Which kind of cool. The funny thing is, because I'm a space nerd, so I kind of know this. The funny thing is, this isn't the first time that they've tried having, like, a microphone on a probe. The problem is that they seem to always fail. Like, they're installed incorrectly, or there's a fault or a failure in the electricals or something like that, and they've never been able to actually get it to work on Mars. So I wonder if that curse is going to continue, if Perseverance will also have a faulty microphone for some reason, and we're not going to be able to hear it. Which would be kind of sad, but is also, like, this just, like, it's not a huge deal. I mean, it kind of is, but I mean, it's just like this funny little curse that's kind of been the bane of NASA. Well, at least the part of NASA that's invested in, like, the Mars Mars exploration. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to seeing the video footage of the descent, because I'm wondering if how that's gonna look. If it's just gonna, I think it's probably just gonna be looking up at the, like, parachutes and the, you know, the sky crane and everything. It's probably how the camera was installed, or at least was set up in its storage position. But yeah, that would be be interesting. I'm very, very interested. I'm very curious about that. Now, it's going to take a while for us to see that. Probably, I mean, it's probably their first priority after they've done a checkout and they've checked everything out on the rover to make sure it's working. But I'm assuming publicity-wise, they really want to get that out there. But if I remember right, I think Perseverance has I think it's a 2 megabyte upload, like, antenna, like a theoretical max. Which, funny enough, it has a better upload speed than I do. So, fuck me. Goddamn rover on Mars has a better upload speed to Earth than I do. But that, from the fact that I have a slightly, you know, I have about half that upload speed, you know, high quality video and audio takes a while to get there, and they probably have limited upload windows, I would assume. So it's probably going to take a while for that to get here. because all we got right now is the hazard navigation camera, which is a black and white low res camera that's used just to check for hazards in the way, like for things like, you know, rocks and stuff like that, for navigation. It's hazardous. It's a navigation for hazard that checks for hazards and stuff like that. Which funny, like there's so many people that don't kind of understand what's going on, and they're or don't understand like the whole thing, and they're going like, oh, it's been billions of dollars and they couldn't get a better camera. Just fucking idiots. Yeah, no, they're just idiots. That's what it is. The ignorant, I guess it's a better, more PC term, but they're just idiots. They don't check anything, and they just talk without thinking, which kind of annoys me to no end. But yeah, that's something that happened this yesterday, so that's kind of cool. Still fresh in my mind. That. Okay, so we killed 500 infantry, 500 walkers. Cool. Got more fuel deposits. Oil well community has been depleted. Yeah, time of rebellion. Economic council has got power banks. Cool. Energy storage optimization. Cool. New heavy rocket engine. All right. RPG infantry corps, or RPG infantry units, done. Cool. All right. More bureaucratic points, got it. Okay, well, we're over time for this episode again. I should really just end it early if it comes to it, but either way, yeah, we're going to end the episode here. So thank you for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support, check the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below for links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye.